let's just break it down. To you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced. And I'm gonna tell ya, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no.
There are a lot of people that are subscribed to me just for my rants. They are just subscribed to hear me complain. What I love is that there's also people that are subscribed that hate every time that I do. Here's the thing, I'm in a bad mood. My videos will be dependent on the mood that I'm in. If I'm not enjoying things, you will hear about it. If I'm enjoying things, you will hear about it. The reason you haven't heard about me enjoying anything recently is because I'm not enjoying anything recently. As soon as there's a bunch of new hype for new games coming out, I get really excited, or at least I used to. Now I think of all the games that I own and how much they pissed me off. So I'm sure the comment section on this is going to complain about me bitching, but if you're about to write a comment about me bitching or complaining, feel free to unsubscribe. I genuinely mean that. If you're here to just critique my critiques, then I don't need you here. I know that there are consistent viewers waiting for me to make a positive video. In fact, after my Overwatch video, I wanted to make one. I wanted to make a video praising an FPS game and talking about something that I really like. But recently, every time I hop into a first-person shooter, I just get nothing but frustrated. Whether I do poorly or whether I do well doesn't matter. I just find myself not having any fun. I am in a pessimistic mood because people are hyped for Battlefront 2, and yet I remember why everybody hated the first Battlefront, and I know why I don't like the first Battlefront. People are excited for Call of Duty World War II, and yet the last 3 Call of Duties have killed my enthusiasm. As much as I like Infinite Warfare, it doesn't make me enthusiastic for Call of Duty, and Modern Warfare Remastered certainly fucking doesn't either. My enthusiasm for Call of Duty has been waning since Call of Duty Ghosts. Even though I liked Ghosts and I like Infinite Warfare, I'm just not enthusiastic. I like that Call of Duty World War II is going to have 60Hz servers, I like the idea of character customization, that's it. People are worried about supply drops during the next COD, I'm just worried about playing the next COD and not enjoying it. Battlefield 1 comes out and I tried so hard to love it. Every 10 levels, I would stop playing for a while because I was so pissed. I'd come back and I'd play for 10 more levels. I just can't do it anymore. I can't get into Battlefield 1. It's not a bad game, it's just not enjoyable. It doesn't entertain me like the other Battlefield games did. Alright, so now, over 2 minutes into the video, the meat of the video arises. Everybody's excited for Destiny 2, and I'm gonna be playing the beta in a matter of hours. And I am not excited, because here's what happened with the first Destiny. Let me take you through this step by step. It gets announced, everybody that I know is excited about it. I know nothing about it. I don't care. I have no insight into it. Then the beta is about to come out and my friend gives me a beta code. Then I finally decide to watch a trailer for it and I think it looks pretty cool. Then I play the beta and I am taken by it. I loved the first Destiny beta. All it did was intrigue me. All it did was reel me in. Then almost 2 months later, I'm done playing the full game. I sold it. I sold it to get a lower price on Advanced Warfare. I ended up not enjoying that either. Maybe I'm just an asshole, but fuck, I am really not in the mood to justify my opinions or validate myself. I'm literally here to complain. Destiny 1 was a shit show at launch. I don't care if you're a fanboy, I don't care if it's your favorite video game ever. It sucked at launch. It is not the way you launch that big of a game. The amount of locked off content, repetitive quests, bullet sponge enemies, boring cutscenes, terrible storytelling, It just wasn't exciting. It didn't reel me in as much as the beta had, and I wasn't going in there to be pessimistic. I was going in there with genuine excitement, and it did reel me in. For the first, I'd say, month, I was very happy. That second month rolled around, and I couldn't get into it at all. So after selling it, months later, and this is around 2016, July of 2016, me and my girlfriend decided to get Destiny, because we wanted a game to play together. So I ended up playing through all the DLCs and the Taken King and Rise of Iron, and I've now gotten to level 40. My light level's around 330 something. I don't know, that could be low, that could be high, I don't know. And I'm sorry, it's a fun game. Like, it's a good game. Shooting people, shooting the bad guys is fun. It's addicting, actually. I love grinding that game because of how fun it is. But I'm sorry, it's not an amazing game. And the amount of money people had to put into it from launch is insane. The game was made better by its free updates, but it was really made better by its paid expansions. And I just can't get behind that. So here's why I'm not excited for Destiny 2. As much as I enjoy Destiny 1 and as much fun as I can have in Destiny 1, I don't think Destiny 2 can blow me away. I'm hesitant to be even slightly excited because I know what happened. I don't want to buy a game and then have to put in over $100 into it again to make sure it sustains me for a certain number of months. The whole insert 25 cents to continue thing was only cool during arcade times. It doesn't make a lot of sense for a game like this. And they're doing the exact same thing that they did last year with the expansion pass bullshit, where you get the game, and then you get those 2 expansions, and then you have to wait for the big expansions. And then the game's over and you buy Destiny 3. Why would I do that? Why? I'm sorry, but the gaming community is retarded. We all can agree on that. I mean, look at me, I'm a fucking part of it. But the thing is, Call of Duty having weapons and supply drops fundamentally ruins the franchise. But a game selling you a shallow, depthless experience and then charging you more and more to string you along till the next game, that's okay. Now, I don't like the whole Battlefield Premium thing either, but what's annoying is that people are complaining about Battlefield 1's DLC practices when Destiny is literally a platform to sell DLC. And then on top of that, they thought microtransactions would be a good idea. Now I know this microtransactions aren't really in your face, they don't take up the game. Microtransactions really, to me, have never ruined a game. And I'm sure a lot of you are gonna cry about it being Activision's fault, and to an extent it probably is. But I don't care whose fucking fault it is. The fact is, when the disc is in my tray, when the game is on my hard drive and I'm playing it, the game that I'm experiencing is what is important. I'm not gonna play a game and be like, wow, this is a really fun game, if only Activision hadn't fucked it up, am I right? No. If it's fucked up by Activision or by Bungie or by the janitor that fucking spilt coffee on a hard drive, I don't know where I'm going with that, but it doesn't matter who fucking ruined it. It doesn't matter. I don't like the idea that Destiny 2 is a platform for DLC. I think Destiny 2 can be fun. I think I'll enjoy my time playing Destiny 2 if I get it, and that's a kind of a big if. Now, my girlfriend might buy it, and we share accounts on our Xboxes, so basically whatever game she gets, I get, and vice versa. And I don't blame her for wanting to get it because it is a fun game, and her and I have had fun times playing it, and I like the strategies that I would come up with her and my buddy for Nightfall Strikes. I even like some moments in the shittiest PvP gaming has ever seen. Oh, that's really fair. Oh, wow. I like how that dude just charges me and just one punches me. That's really fun. Hey, anybody want to play? Where's all the bad guys? Oh, I think there's one over here on these awkward as fuck maps. Wow. I immediately get fucking deleted off the map by somebody with a pistol. Wow. So it seems like semi-autos are the way to go in this. Kind of feel like I'm wasting my time with anything other. Oh, and that FOV, man, that feels clunky as shit. As soon as I try to, like, track a target in close range, I feel so fucking out of place. Nice. I just fucking... What am I getting hit by? Oh. This is a fun shooter. But how am I supposed to be enthusiastic about a franchise that only entertained me? I don't care what it did for fucking you. Some people said that the game has been perfect since launch. It's like, if you think that way, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But fuck that. I feel like that's factually incorrect. But still, this is my feelings. A game that only excited me for a month and a half. And then in the box, it's like, okay, buy the expansion. It's like, fuck that. Come on. I don't want to buy, you know, a $100 game here. The thing I like about Call of Duty and Battlefield, and especially Titanfall 2 and Doom, is although there's expansions that have fun stuff that allow you to play with it, you are getting a full game for $60. Destiny felt like, I would say, 3/4 of a game, which isn't bad, but the 3/4 that were there were kind of shallow in their execution. I don't think they were done properly. So many of their ideas fell flat, so many of their promises fell flat. And I know they know this. This is the thing that I'll say about Call of Duty World War II. Activision and Bungie know that they pissed off a lot of players of Destiny 1. They know that. So I'm sure they're going to try to rectify it, but the fact is, Expansion 1 and 2 is being advertised before the game's even out. Already. That's already happening. That should have been a red flag to me with Wildlands, and it wasn't. That was a really bad mistake on my part. I prefer pre-order now and get access to the Nuketown 2025 bonus map versus buy the game, make sure you get the version of the game that has extra DLC, or buy the DLC later so you can keep playing with your friends, or if you're a YouTuber, you can stay relevant with the community. What about Destiny 2's endgame content? Is it going to be another story that I can complete in, like, you know, a week and then just do endgame shit for a month? Like, what's going to bring me in and keep me in with Destiny 2 is my question. So I guess although this is a very pissed off video, this is a very angry video, it's a very traditional video for me actually, that's kind of a classic rant. It's not like I'm saying Destiny sucks, video games are bad. I'm saying I have to constantly curb my enthusiasm for everything. I miss being excited without second guessing myself all the time. And this might sound really sleazy or shitty or cliche, but I would like you to like this video and leave a comment if you feel the same way. If you feel like you have to constantly lower your enthusiasm, I would love to hear from you. Now, some people bought Destiny with their friends and they've been playing it since it launched. Some people love the last 3 CODs to death. It's the most exciting thing Call of Duty's ever done to them, and they love it. And I want to hear from you about these things because I want to know, are you excited? Are you curbing your enthusiasm? Because I'm pissed because I look at my games and I just think of disappointments at the moment. Because all these new games are going to start coming out after this summer, I'm thinking this is around the time of year where disappointments and pleasant surprises come around, and I'm anticipating more disappointments than I am cool surprises. So you let me know down in the comment section below what you think, and I am going to personally look for a shooter that I really want to sink my time into, a shooter that I really can enjoy. Because I think a lot of what my problem with Overwatch was last time I played it, and what kind of initiated my Overwatch spiel, was that I'm not really enjoying my shooters at all. My bullshit alarm is going off all the fucking time. When I play Battlefield, when I play COD, when I play anything, my bullshit meter, my this isn't fun meter is going off constantly. Spawning and dying is like amplified to the nth degree. Bad balance, shitty performance, all of these things in my mind right now are extremely important for some reason, and I'm in a pessimistic mood, so if my videos seem pessimistic, that's why. So hopefully I can find a shooter that I really want to sink my time into, because every time I go to boot up one, I feel a sense of dread, like this is gonna piss me off. This is just gonna piss me off. If I do well, I'll be irritated. If I do poorly, I'll be irritated. It's not like I need to take a break from shooters. I feel like I want to play a shooter. That's the thing. This isn't like I'm burnt. This is, where the fuck do I get some fun around here? So I'm gonna go look for some fun. Next couple of days, I'm gonna look for some fun. And maybe the Destiny 2 beta will be exciting, but I can't judge Destiny 2 based on its beta after what the first beta did to me. Are you still here? See you when I see you. Goodbye!
stop.